Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go here on EA Sports. To return, Tyreek McAllister. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To throw is Willis. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Willis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Throwing now on third and long. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
Well, chalk that up as a win for the defense. Great job keeping a lid on this offensive passing attack. Force the ball to get checked down to the running back. Rally, tackle him short of the sticks. And now it brings up a pretty interesting fourth down call. And, Coach, I think you got to go for it.
And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for three. And now it's first and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now Willis. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, faking the give. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Vegas. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. 18 Cardinal. Hut.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
60 Bobcat. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go, go. Set,
They put
set.
Wilson in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. One quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
19, right here. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Top low 18. Come 19. Come 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
70 range. 70 range. Ready, ready?
To throw is Daniels. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Pistol snap to Willis. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Willis. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing is Willis. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Willis now to throw. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing Willis. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
19 light. Go.
Willis now to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. To the goal line and in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go!
This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. The 29-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing is Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards.
Ready, ready. 70 range. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On first down, Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick to the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, and now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The motion man is Nakua.
60 Maverick. Cut.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now he'll air one out. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
That's taken at about the 14. He gets free. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back. 86 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they gave him space to get started, and once he got started, they could not stop him for the punt return and the touchdown.
Well, Mike, what's that old saying? You can outkick your coverage. Well, in this case, it turned out to be true. There was so much distance between the coverage unit and the returner that when he has all that field to work with and all that green grass, he is a tough tackle. And in this case, he's able to take it all the way for a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Set. 70 Lions. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
On play action, Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Again, working deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. To the air again is Daniels. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
From the 1, second and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Washington. York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders cut into the lead a little bit. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing, Willis. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
Now Willis. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
42. Commanders 14.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
Throwing now, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Willis to throw. That one caught by Tucker. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
18 left, 18 left. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis. That's going to be intercepted.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
65, Jack. Ready? Set, hurt. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll throw with Daniels. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
18, pioneer. Here we go, set. Hook.
Throwing again. Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Commanders. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
On the double. Warrior 70. Go. Dragon 60. Check go.
To throw, here's Willis. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To throw is Willis. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Fielded at the 9. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
Let's go. 70 range. 70 range. Go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run, and this is Lloyd. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Ready up.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Third and 2. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Let's go now.
Pistol snap to Willis. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Go, Reed. Go. Let's go.
Man in motion here is Tucker. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
Inside the 30. And he's got another one. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And this is taken in by the defense. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back for... And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down. Here's Daniels. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So back and forth they go. On 1st down, Daniels. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Throwing on 2nd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pola-Mao.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come on, set. Go.
Throwing Willis. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And Truthfully, I don't blame him.
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. But this is taken in by a teammate. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Now a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Willis now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This is taken at the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Let's go now. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this on the ground with Floyd. And he'll have a Commander's first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Slayton is the man in motion. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Going up top. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Set. Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60.
Throwing is Willis. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Willis now to throw. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
19 right.
Raiders.
Here we go. Set.
Now Willis. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. In motion is Myers. Willis to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Willis. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. He'll try to run for it.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Willis. That's caught left side by Bowers.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now it's McCaffrey. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with